This video is going to be on how to use AI to create not only classroom themed word searches, but also how to create an interactive word search video game. Now, this idea, I went to the Serious Play Conference 25 that was at St. John Fisher, Rochester, New York, just last week. And I went to a presentation from a gentleman named Barry Joseph. And he gave this awesome presentation about Stephen Sondheim, and about how he created a lot of word puzzles and escape rooms and all these great things. He just loved puzzles. And as soon as I was in this presentation, and it started with the word searches and crossword puzzles, I was taken back to when I first started teaching back in the year 2000 at a school called St. Lawrence High School on the south side, Burbank, Chicago, on the south side, down by Pulaski Road. If you're familiar with the area, great barbecue place, Barry's Barbecue, awesome place. So anyways, I was teaching AP Physics, regular physics, honors physics, and at the time, I just started teaching. It was I had just gotten my first. I've had a job in Selma, Alabama, and in Fairfield, Alabama, and working in the Rochester City School District. But I just moved to Chicago, and that was my first full-time teaching. That I was teaching physics. So I've been teaching physical science and life science and things like that. So it was challenging because it's AP Physics, AP Physics B to be specific, and the students were like, uh, "This is boring." My notes. I didn't have a computer. I had an overhead projector, and my notes were basically so simple. It was you had the explanations of the words, so like the word definitions, the vocabulary, and the math that was involved in equation solving, and that's how I taught. I just like college, just like I was taught. It's like this is what the word means. This is what velocity means. This is what scalar magnitude means. And they were like, "Hey, can we play some games?" It's like, "Yeah, okay. Let's start. What do we guys have suggestions? How can we do this?" I wanted the students to work with me. And they're like, "Well, I like crossword puzzles and maybe I can make a crossword puzzle. I like word searches." So I told the students this was the first step into having game-based lessons in my physics classrooms. Um, and I said, "Yeah, okay. If you guys, for extra credit, you go home and look at chapter one and create a word search or crossword puzzle. I'll pick the best ones and I'll print them off. And then when you guys are done with your test, you can pick up a copy and you could do that instead of being bored out of your mind waiting for everyone else to finish or waiting for the bell to ring." So that was pretty successful. The kids loved making it. And at the time, a lot of kids were using software or they went to website, create crossword puzzles or something like that. But now here we are in the year 2025, and I'm going to show you not only how I can create these sheets even better, these crossword puzzles with artificial intelligence using ChatGPT 5 and Gemini 2.5 Pro, but also to create video games, interactive video games that students can play. That's so simple nowadays. Yeah, I used to be a computer programming teacher. You don't need to know any program. These artificial intelligence will do it all for you. And if you do know how to do HTML5, you can have a web page, and you can just take the HTML5 and put it and create a web page, and just have it straight on the web page, and students can go to it in their free time. You can have it created for a mobile app. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing is, obviously, I just put in Google science word search and look at all these word searches, all right? This one is really great, and it comes to a website where you can just customize and download your own science word search, simple machines, forces and motion. They even have crossword puzzles, which we'll get to later. So let's come over here to ChatGPT and just start creating these things. So it's like, okay, this is ChatGPT 5, and I'm going to say something like, I'm going to talk to it like a person, and I would actually use the talk to it on my phone like a person. You know, question mark. Science students seem to enjoy learning vocabulary words with word searches. All right, so obviously you're going to learn more, but you get familiar with the words. You learn more when you do the crossword puzzles, but we're going to start simple, and I'm going to do a different video for crossword puzzles and other word games that you might have. Even you could create Yahtzee, or you could create an escape room, a physics escape room, and you can have ChatGPT create it for you. That's very popular now. So let's start with this. Please search the web for the best pedagogy that involves students solving word search puzzles, and why, and summarize why they are effective. All right, so I want to create something that's pedagogically sound. So when I have ChatGPT create something, I want it to have the thought process that I'm using this to teach students to learn something, okay, not just have fun. So it's searching the web for all types of information about word search puzzles, and I will be editing out these sections where we're waiting for this. But while I do that, let's kitty cat. Let's go to Gemini. All right, and let's go. We want Pro, and I'm going to ask the same question. All right. I don't need Pro for this, but we're gonna keep it in Pro because you'll see why. So this shows the thinking. This one's thinking. All right. This is finalizing recommendations. This has already started kicking out content. All right. So there you go. There's all this stuff. All right. Oh, look at no, not now. All right. So this is great. I'm not even going to read it. Blah, blah, blah. Motivation, blah, blah, blah. All right. So here we go. Same thing. I'm not going to read it. Still writing it. All right. Limitations. All right. So anyways. All right. So now what am I going to do? This is still doing it. So let's take a look at, so I have for earth science, I have this Prentice Hall PowerPoint. All right, let's go. Look at how great this PowerPoint is. It's got all this stuff, rock cycles, images, all the rest of it. But what's most important is it has the words up here. And now I also have, this was a PowerPoint that a teacher, lady coder, put on teachers pay teachers, and we use it at our school, so we paid for it and we got to use it. And this is specific for the New York State Regents rocks and mineral guides. So it's got a lot of great information, video connections, Regents review. So this is a teacher made PowerPoint presentation. The other one is a publisher made, and then this is Prentice Hall. I call it Regents Review books. They're workbooks. All right. So this is chapter 11 on rocks and minerals. And we used to buy these. We used to buy these by bulk in all the schools in New York I worked at, where kids learn how to do Regents exam questions. So this is really great because it has all the information in a textbook, but in the same sense, it's not necessarily over wordy. So it's really great for what we're going to do. All right, so let's go back to this, and we got this done. And that's great. Thank you very much. I like it. So let's go ahead and we're going to add these files. Add files. Okay. Add files. And, all right. Word games. All right. So got this in the way. All right, so this PowerPoint, I'm just going to click on all three things. All right, so you could use this. I have a PDF of a textbook for Earth Science, but that's way too much information overload. So I need something simple. I'm just making a word search. You could use this information to create your own customized PowerPoints, and you could have your PDF up. You could, if you have a PDF of your classroom textbook, you can upload that to ChatGPT or Gemini, and you can create PowerPoints for specific chapters using reference slides and all the rest of it. So, okay. Using the uploaded files, please create an awesome word search on the topic of rocks and minerals using 20 important vocabulary words. Found in the documents. All right, so we got that. Here we go. Bam. So I could ask for specific outputs like what PDFs, Word documents, all the rest. All right, so it's telling, do you want to do this? Oh, he knows this, so I already did this, so it's asking me already. So here's the words. There's 20 words. They look great. I love them. All right, let's do A. Let's do A. And I wanted to show you this from scratch, but there is no more from scratch. There is no more from scratch with ChatGPT 5. It remembers all your previous conversations. So I tested this. This is awesome. We're gonna making an interactive word search game. First is a PDF and PNG. All right. I can also output these as Microsoft Word documents if I wanted to. You can update them as Google documents. Put it there. So let's go ahead and let's do the same thing over here with Google Gemini. We'll come over here, we'll put the word, Control V. We'll upload files. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2. Wait for this one. And we'll pop this down. All right, so we got something here. All right, so here we go. Let's look at it. Here's a PDF version. It should open up. And there you go. Look at that. We have a word search. We have the words. They didn't make the paper. Pretty simple. Okay, great. And the picture image will be the same thing. All right, so now what I want to do is let's go back and take a look at these things I found. All right, so we can look at, I think this one's a book. No, some of these are Amazon. You can look up Amazon for book titles and put that in there. But I'm going to reference this website right here. Copy, Control C, and let's go back to our word search and say something like, can you put it all on one page and make the crossword puzzle documents look more like the ones at this website. I want word search. All right, try not to confuse myself. All right, let's put that in there and see what happens. What do we have here for, all right, so let's come down here and take a look. Oh, look at that. All right, there's the words, there's the words, there's the words. Can you put it on a PDF for me? Or Google Doc for me? All right, so we're going back and forth. All right, what do we got here? All right, it says they switched it. Maybe we can look at this one. No, that's not good. What is that? All right. Create the PDF for me. All right, so this is saying that it's not going to create a PDF for me, which ChatGPT can do that. We just saw that. So that's a limitation here, but that's not really the point. We could obviously we have this. We can create it ourselves using Google Docs. The rest of it. All right, here we got this. Let's see what this looks like. So this was created. Boop, 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 boop. All right, look at this. All right, still didn't do it on one page, but that's okay because that's not really the point of it. All right, so now I have this document. This is great. This is awesome. Word search. It's all in there. Great words. All right, so let's go ahead and download this. All right. This is what we want. We'll come back up here and we'll upload this file. Oh, I put in the wrong one. All right, let's go back over here. I have for my computer acts stupid sometimes though. All right, upload this, and now we're saying, can you please create an interactive word search video game using the uploaded document and HTML5 Canvas. All right. So we have our work search document. Now, can you create a game? Yes, I can. All right, we'll see. We'll see if he can. All right, so we'll do the same thing here. That was B up here. All right, so where is this? B, 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 B. Here we go. Let's see. Now, there's all types of things. I got this here. I'm going to upload this just like I did with the last one. Word search. Okay. And then I'm going to put this here. All right. All right. So now we got that there. And let's see what Google Gemini is doing. It's still running. All right. Look at this. All right. Let's preview it. You saw the code. Or actually, I like to share it. So let's share because then it has its own window. All right, so let's see. What do we? Oh, look at that. We can. So we got to find words. This is a hard time. So here's our word list, right? And you can play a new game. Um, oh my goodness, it's so difficult to find words. My brain doesn't work like that. Oh, here we go. See, like this is. That's not crystal. Can you do that? No. Um. Oh, I hear it. Foliation. Are we? What happened? Oh, look at that. And it crosses it out. So there you go. This is a game. And I could just take this HTML and I could put this online and I could have it it says new game. I don't know if it does it automatically, but I could have it create a new puzzle with the same words. When someone finishes it, they could start over and try again. So, oh my God, you could put this on a mobile app. You can create a mobile app and put this on a mobile app, and students can play it on their phones while they're sitting in class, not listening to you. Right? All right. People are like, oh, don't take the phones away. Let them play. Let them play. All right, let's do. What do we got here? All right, this is still working on this one. And I already have one that I could show you if it doesn't have errors. So this is obviously, like I said, this is the second time I'm doing this, waiting for this to load. But you could already see um, with that Google Gemini app, I could have just popped those in there. All right, here we go. It's running it. You can see how fast this is. I could do this for every chapter. I could do it for semester exams, for final exams. I could do it for the whole course. And like I said, this is the starting point. So now you take this same methodology and you create crossword puzzles. You create word searches. You create we already got word searches, word jumbos. You said New York Times, what's a great word game? You just start creating these things and then you put them on a piece of paper or you create a video game for your students to learn this with every section. So this is how I got started with game-based lessons. You start simple, you do what's easy, you have that, you learn from it, and then you start to progress to more complicated games, to more complicated pedagogy. It's really that simple. So I'm excited because this is me using artificial intelligence to simply create either word searches or crossword puzzles, which I'll have another video to show the crossword puzzles. And I'm not buying books. I'm not going to Amazon and spending $20 on different books that don't even fully correlate to what I'm teaching. This is subject matter that's real and it's in the PowerPoint I'm giving to the kids. It's going to be on the test. And they have this, they can use this to get familiar with the words. And when they use the crossword puzzles, they're going to have to know what the meaning of the words are. So this is just kicking out this code. And remember, this is the same thing. I can copy and paste this code onto a web page. I have a website, AIScienceGuy.com. There's nothing on it right now. I used to have a great website called ScienceWithMrNewton.com. I created hundreds of pages. But man, if I had the ability to create these online crossword puzzles, kids didn't even have cell phones, smartphones back then. They were using their PlayStation portables. That came out before the Apple phone was released. They were using that. They could have played games on their PlayStation portables, from internet connection, wireless. You can watch the video on YouTube. I was very excited when they came out. That was before the Apple iPhone came out. And to me, it was groundbreaking. And now look at everyone today with their iPhones all over the world, just blah, 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 off their iPhones. They can't leave the house without it. I was aware of that before they were even invented. All right, this is great. So now what do? Okay, oh, let's see. Can you, um, can I play it in this conversation? If you saw my other ones, there's a, when you do this, oh, what is this? All right, here we go. So I could put this up. I don't know why it doesn't allow me to do that. So let's go back over here and I'll show you another one I made, because this one I know I can play. So this one, the same thing. We have this HTML5 file right here, and in this one, when it did it, all I had to do was click on it. All right, so that takes me to something right. All right, well, it's not working right. Anyways, this was a great game. Just like I said, we got a game in Gemini. Right, we got this game right here. This is all I care about. I actually like the way Gemini creates these games. The output, it's got a nice clean look to it, and they're all the same. ChatGPT does all different things. Like, so if I do one, I do another. One word game will be this way, one word game with that one. But ChatGPT, if you watch my other video on how to create computer simulations for science using ChatGPT and Gemini, you'll see that Gemini has the same look, which is really great for the universal design for learning, for universal design in web page development, is that when a student comes here, they see the same, they're familiar with the layout, they're familiar with how the buttons work, and they like to play the games. So this is fine with me. I can look at the ChatGPT ones, but I don't need to because I'm fine with this. So go out there, start making games, and have a great day.